you been watching the game?
No. Haven't had. Well, I work in the evening, so.
You been catching any of the highlights?
Nope, not yet. I'd be wanting to watch them on YouTube, but I'd be forgetting, and then my phone was a little jacked.
I mean,
so I had to catch up.
It's still early in the season anyway, so I mean, like all the good games and stuff gonna be coming like mid-season, towards playoffs time.
Hey, don't the Lakers play the Wizards this week?
Yeah, I think we play y'all the
Wednesday.
Yeah. Everybody talking about Lonzo scoring his that 26 points. His first game he ain't do good. Then the second game he came back because he played the first game he played. Who they play opening night? Dang, who was it they played opening night?
Was it Oklahoma City?
Nah, it wasn't Oklahoma City. It was the
Milwaukee.
Clippers. There you go. They played the Clippers the first game, and Clippers dogged them. So they was like, "Oh yeah, he a bust, and all that."
Oh yeah, because whatchamacallit was talking trash to him.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly. Mm-hmm. But he was just letting them know, like, it wasn't personal. It was just like this how people gonna be coming at you all year. So you got to be.
That's part of the game. But
right.
You can't be acting like LeBron.
Yeah.
And whining because somebody talking to him and talking about him.
And Patrick Beverly was getting all in his grill, like, cause he kind of pushed Patrick Beverly off. So Patrick Beverly just hit it, just like kind of pushed him and told the ref like it was me, and he was just all up on him, like, and kind of pushing him around and stuff, and just talking trash to him all night. And he barely scored, so he came back and he won versus the Phoenix Suns, but the Phoenix Suns just got beat by I think 38 or 40 points the night before. So the Suns suck, and their coach just got fired.
Yeah, no, he said he ran in the locker room trying to fight Eric Bledsoe.
See, you must have been paying
attention. He said he didn't want to be there no more.
Well, you have been paying attention because I didn't even know that.
Yeah, see, well, I don't remember because I follow Bleacher Report on Twitter, and they said that's why he went running. He went running in the locker room trying to fight Eric Bledsoe because he had tweeted something about I don't want to be here no more. And but I just read something just a few minutes ago that he had requested, told him earlier before the season started or beginning of the season or sometime that he wanted to be, he requested a trade already. So for that guy to act like that, like he didn't know that he didn't want to be there, didn't make sense. But
yeah, I think I seen Damian Lillard post something like if a coach, got blown out by all these points in the first two games, is it okay for him to get fired? I didn't know whether he was agreeing with it or he was disagreeing with it though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, they can fire him for whatever reason. He ain't really got to be winning. They just not want him there no more. Now it's a little suspect.
Yeah.
But if he went in there trying to, fight the guy, if that report is true, then he need to be fired, whether he was winning or not.
Yeah, but you don't know like the conversation that they had, an argument that they got into.
Yeah, but you still should not be trying to fight the player.
I mean, it's true.
Unless the player was fighting him first. Then if somebody, that's just because it's always the person that hits back that gets caught anyway. That you see that when they're giving out texts or like on the football field when it's unsportsmanlike conduct or personal foul or whatever. It's always seemed like the one that hit first gets away, and they always catch the one that's retaliating. So, I mean, you don't know the story. That's why I said if it's true, then yeah, he should have got fired. But if they just fired him, I mean, for whatever reason they fired him, they could do it. But like I said, if he trying to fight the dude because he said he don't want to be there no more. I mean, if you don't want to be there, you don't want to be there. You can't. I mean, and he requested a trade earlier, so it's not like nobody didn't know. And maybe there was more to it than just that. But still, you're the coach, and so you're looked at a different way. You're held to a higher standard. As anybody that's in authority, you're held to a higher standard, and whether it's right or wrong, That's not the issue. It is what it is. So if you can't maintain your composure and think, something that I learned is that you should respond before you react. Now, it's easier said than done, but people don't really understand how fast the brain is capable of working. You don't have to. I mean, especially if you got to run all the way down the hall to get to the locker room, you got plenty of time to think about, should I really do this? But then they based on it, their emotions is going, and they don't know what they're doing. The adrenaline is flowing. You go running in there, and then you do it, and then now you're sitting in the office with the boss. He said you got to go.
I mean, I want to hear the full story. I mean, the Suns they got a nice team though. Like they got a really nice squad. So maybe that's what they need. But I think they should try to get rid of Bledsoe and try to move him because he all right. But
if you don't want to be there, then that means you're gonna cause you're a cancer anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. Because he been wanting to get traded anyway, and I think that was before the guy Watson was there. So
yeah. But didn't he go as a free agent, or was he traded there?
I think it was one of them. I don't remember. I think it was
because if he went there as a free agent, then that's his own problem.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But see, that's what happened when you chase the money. See, when you chasing the money, sometimes it don't always work out in your favor because you looking at the money, but you're not looking at what else is out there. And then it's like, oh man, then all this money. Then you get out there and they're not winning. And the organization may not be good, or it may not be a good fit for you, but you were just going for the money. So sometimes you have to stop and think. Sometimes dudes will take a lesser deal, like Golden State, for instance. All them dudes is willing to take lower deals, lesser money, to stay in an organization that's working. They're not chasing the money because the money will come.
Right.
It'll come. You keep winning. That's like any owner. If you keep winning, that puts butts in the seats.
Right.
So they're gonna come. People, everybody want to come. You're gonna have waiting lists for season tickets. People want buying your merchandise because you're winning.
Because everybody at the 76ers game now, because they starting to be a little more competitive now that the East got weaker.
That's all they want. See, if you start, even if you're not winning, but if you make a valiant attempt, like the 76ers, they starting to be competitive. Eventually, they'll catch on. Because those young guys, they'll be working together, they'll form a chemistry, a bond, and then next thing you know, you throw the ball and you don't have to worry about throwing the pass, and they're going to be there. Are they going to be in the right spot? Because you know that you've been working together, and then eventually it works out. But, it takes time, and it takes work and practice and wanting to be there. If he the guy, if he don't want to be there, then you just don't want to be there. And
I don't think. I mean, I think they're gonna try to. I think they need to move him, but I want to see Jordan Clarkson go either to.
Yeah, I saw that when you said that.
They need to let him go because he doing everything he can. He already said that he'll take a lesser role. He'll come off the bench. He'll do all that. But at the same time, it's like everything that Lonzo doing now, Jordan Clarkson did in the beginning of his career, and doing.
But they don't see him the same because Lonzo Ball is got this hype machine.
Yeah, it's about popularity now over time.
Yes. Yeah. It ain't about, sometimes it just ain't about skill set. And I was listening to this guy, what's his name? Inky Johnson. He used to play football for the University of Tennessee till he got hurt real bad and messed up his arm. And he talked about how you have these multi-million-dollar players, they getting all this money, and they run out there and they get punched in the face, and they run back to the bench, and they stand by the coach because they don't want it. But then you got this guy that's not as fast or not as talented or not as whatever, but he's willing to run out there and take whatever comes. Sometimes it ain't like you said. Right now it's about
Popularity.
and who make the most money and who's the superstar. You got to have people that's willing to do the grunt work.
Yeah, because
If you don't have that,
that's why the league so messed up right now, and that's why you got like the guy Cal Kuzma. He came in and he came late in the first round. So like that's what I'm saying. Like the best picks are starting to come late in the first round because the guy Cal Kuzma, he came in during summer league and he just was like balling. Like I'm talking about scoring like 20, average like 25, 26 points per game. I think it was probably like 23. It was somewhere around in the mid 20s, and he was just balling. And like, he came in late first day, and during the preseason, he was even balling then. He scored 20 last night against the Pelicans. The Pelicans been doing good, so like Lonzo, he doing good against like subpar teams. So it's like, the guy Kyle Kuzma is balling. He outballing Julius Randle. He outballing Brandon Ingram. These guys was top picks. And that's why I say it's really hurting the game because a lot of late first round picks and a lot of late second round picks, they come in and they have to earn their spot. Whereas you got these top three, top five picks, they just think that, they got so much hype with the internet and everything. Now they feel like they ain't even got to earn it. This is just deserve to be in that spot. So it's kind of hurting the league.
it's a business. And so if you think about it, here you have your top people that you're paying the most money to. So you have to make sure that they're in the forefront because people put they base your skill level or your skill set on how much money you make, which makes absolutely no sense because just because you're making $20 million a year doesn't mean that you're better than the person that's making $20,000 a year.
Sure.
If you go in there and if you're in college and you get hooked up in the hype machine and they think that you all this and all that, and then you get to the NBA and for a little while you all this and all that, but then eventually look at RG3. He was the hype. He was the man. He was Black Jesus. And then what happened? Once they finally figured out his skill set, that he was more talk than action. If they figured him out, that he really,
That's why
he was good for college, but once you get in the pro,
that's why I don't like that triple double thing. Like
all that is just padding the stats.
They would exactly, and that's all they've been talking about. Like if a player it's so messed up now that a player could have a bad game. He could have like 7, 8 turnovers. He could shoot bad from the field. Like everything, his percentage would be low, and like his defense, he'll never show up on defense or anything. But his escape would be, oh, he had a triple double. Like he still had a triple double. Like Lonzo scored 8 points last night. I think he had like 16 assists or something like that. And they still talk about he was close to having a triple double, but he had a bad game. So you gonna talk about it, huh?
They win.
No, they lost. And that's what I'm saying. Team and they lose. Like even when LeBron lost the finals, they still talking about, oh, he had a triple double. And it's like, okay, you ain't talking about.
They gotta justify why their greatness. They gotta they have to have you need to have a narrative to fit, your thought process. So here you come with all this stuff, all this but here you come, you gotta have all this stuff. You gotta have something. So they lose, you gotta have something to make it seem good. And I saw that thing when you said something about that irrelevant post about Lonzo Ball and Oscar Robertson.
Yeah.
The road game, the first road game.
Yes.
Really?
They just be fat and stuff.
Really? Like somebody really, really cared about Oscar, and here you are comparing him to one of the greatest to ever played.
Right.
So what you saying that because he did this, he gonna be great? Are you serious?
Right.
But see, it's not his fault because he really doesn't do a lot of talking. But see, his father is the one that is creating this, and he's gonna, have to just deal with it. Because I've never heard an interview where he's saying anything, where he's talking trash or anything like that. It's his father. And I mean that's part of his deal. That's what he does. He's the hype man. He's Flavor Flav. So can't get mad at the boy. But he also has to understand that if he don't, it's kind of hard to check your daddy, but at some point he's going to have to say something because it's going to it ain't going to be pretty. Because the more his father talks, the more resentment there'll be, and it won't be his fault. Because if he doesn't separate himself from that, then people will figure that, well, hey, he's going right along with it.
And right after the game last night, because he said something after Patrick Beverly, he went at Patrick Beverly, and then after last night when they lost the game, the reporter was like, "Oh, so you got the Wizards coming in on Wednesday." He was like, "Yeah, my son ain't gonna never lose a game in one weekend. He ain't gonna be doing this to the Wizards." And then now everybody, oh, all right, don't let John Wall hear that because John Wall can go right at him.
That's my point. And if he doesn't, at some point he's going to have to separate himself from that because they're gonna ride him and they're gonna ride him and they're gonna ride him, and either it's gonna make him or break him. And it's hard enough. Here you are, and he's gonna have to get used to playing 82 games. You don't play 82 games in college. You don't travel like that. It's other stuff they gotta get